Last week I was talking with Maria, a boutique owner who'd been getting messages like crazy from customers in Colorado begging her to open a store there. I want to expand so badly, she told me, but every time I look into it, I feel like I need a law degree, foreign qualification, certificate of good standing, registered agents, just to understand the process. But what if I told you there's a way to basically copy and paste your LLC into another state without starting from scratch? A method that many successful business owners are using right now to capture new markets. That's exactly what we're discussing today. I call it the foreign entity hack. And it's changing how smart business owners think about expansion in 2025. Let me tell you about John, a food truck owner I worked with last summer. His New Jersey BBQ business was crushing it, and he figured, hey, New York is just across the river. I'll just drive over and start selling there too. 3 weeks later, John called me in a panic. He'd been slapped with hefty fines for operating without proper authorization in New York. No one told me I needed special permission, he said. I thought my LLC covered me everywhere. This is the mistake so many business owners make. Your LLC isn't like your driver's license. It doesn't work automatically in every state. But here's the thing. You don't need to create a whole new business entity either. What John needed was a foreign qualification. Despite the name, this has nothing to do with international business. It's simply the document that gives your business permission to operate in a state other than where you originally formed your LLC. Think of it this way. Your business is domestic in your home state and foreign in any other state. And getting this permission slip is the key to legally expanding without the headache of starting from zero. I remember when one of our subscribers from California wanted to work with you in Pennsylvania. The first thing I told her was, hey, get yourself a foreign entity first because your LLC is registered in California. Once Pennsylvania approved her foreign qualification, she walked into a local bank and opened a business checking account for her California LLC right there in Pennsylvania. Something that would have been impossible without that foreign qualification. This is the powerful hack I'm talking about. You can essentially copy your LLC across all 50 states using foreign qualifications. Suddenly, your small local business can have a nationwide footprint, all while maintaining a single company structure. Pretty amazing, right? Now, you might be wondering, do I really need this for my type of business? Well, let me ask you this. Are you doing any of these things in another state? Maybe you're opening a physical location in that state or hiring employees who live and work there. Perhaps you're regularly meeting clients in person or providing services in that state. Or maybe a significant chunk of your revenue is coming from customers in that other state. You might even be applying for business loans or opening bank accounts there. If you nodded your head to any of these, then yes, you need a foreign qualification to legally operate there. So let's walk through exactly how to do this in 2025. First, you need to research your target state carefully. I can't stress this enough. Each state has their own rules of the game. Some have no income tax, while others might have complex employment laws or specific permit requirements. Let me tell you about a resource that saved me hundreds of hours and thousands of dollars when I was expanding. It's called Select USA. This program brings together all the resources you need under one roof to help you choose the perfect state for your business expansion. As one business owner told me, it saved me from making costly mistakes that I didn't even know existed. Next, you'll need to get what I call your business report card, officially known as a certificate of good standing from your home state. This proves you're in compliance with all requirements where you started. You'll need to request this from your home state's Secretary of State office before applying for foreign qualification elsewhere. Getting this certificate usually costs between $10 to $50, and it typically needs to be recent, usually issued within the last 30 to 90 days. Think of it as showing the new state that you're a responsible business owner who takes compliance seriously. Now comes the actual foreign qualification application. You'll go to the Secretary of State website for your target state and look for their form. Different states call it different things: foreign qualification, certificate of authority, or foreign registration. But they all serve the same purpose. You'll need to provide your company name, the date and state of your original formation, your registered agent information in the new state, your certificate of good standing, and information about your business activities. Speaking of registered agents, this is super important. Every state requires you to have a registered agent with a physical address in that state. This person or service accepts legal documents on behalf of your business. If you don't have an office or an employee there, you'll need to hire a registered agent service. Now for everyone's least favorite part, the filing fees. I won't sugarcoat it. A foreign qualification isn't cheap. Some states like Arizona or Michigan charge around $100, while others like Texas or California might charge $200, $800. Some states also require annual report fees on top of the initial filing. I know these costs can feel painful, but try to see them as an investment in your business expansion rather than just an expense. The opportunities in a new market can far outweigh these initial costs, but filing fees are just the beginning. There are hidden costs of business expansion that many entrepreneurs don't realize until they're knee-deep in the process. Beyond the filing fees, you'll need to handle multiple tax filings, one for each state where you have a foreign qualification. Your accounting costs will go up, and the complexity increases exponentially with each new state. You'll also need to manage compliance in multiple jurisdictions. Each state has different annual reports, franchise taxes, and renewal requirements you must keep track of. I learned this lesson the hard way. When I expanded to a second state, I completely missed an annual report deadline because I was juggling too many compliance requirements. The result? A $400 penalty that could have been easily avoided with better organization. Sometimes your business name works perfectly in your home state, but doesn't make sense in a new market. Or maybe your exact business name is already taken in the new state. This is where a DBA, doing business as, becomes your best friend. A DBA allows you to operate under a different name in the new state without changing your entire company structure. Imagine your Florida LLC is called Sunshine Fitness, but you're expanding to Alaska. You might want to operate as Northern Lights Fitness there instead. A DBA makes this possible while maintaining your single LLC structure. Now, everything I've explained might sound overwhelming. Researching requirements, filing paperwork with multiple state agencies, keeping track of different deadlines. It's a lot for a busy entrepreneur to handle. This is where I've found Beezy to be an absolute game changer. They handle the entire foreign qualification process for you, obtaining your certificate of good standing, filing all the required paperwork, setting up your registered agent service, and ensuring ongoing compliance. Using Beezy means no paperwork hassles, no stress about missed deadlines, and no confusion about state-specific requirements. They even help with setting up business bank accounts without the usual headaches. For anyone who values their time and sanity, it's an investment that pays for itself. Now, I want to be completely honest with you about the advantages and disadvantages of expanding through a foreign qualification versus creating separate LLCs in each state. The good news is that with a foreign qualification, you maintain simpler management in one company, one set of owners, one operating agreement. You keep brand consistency across state lines, face lower startup costs than forming multiple LLCs, and enjoy easier banking and financial management. But there are trade-offs. Your costs will increase significantly with each state expansion. Your management becomes more complex with operations in multiple states. Financial reporting gets more complicated, and you'll need to file taxes for each state where you operate. Whether these disadvantages outweigh the benefits depends on your specific business situation. It's worth talking to your accountant or attorney about your particular circumstances. So there you have it. The complete insider's guide to copying your LLC across state lines in 2025 using foreign qualifications. This strategy has helped countless business owners like you expand their reach without the headache of creating entirely new business entities. Remember the story I told you about Maria at the beginning? She used this exact process to expand her boutique to Colorado. 6 months later, her new location was outperforming her original store, all because she leapt to expand the right way. The journey to multi-state operation isn't always smooth, but with the right knowledge and tools, you can navigate it successfully. First, research your target state thoroughly. And if all this sounds like too much to handle on your own, remember that BZ is standing by to make the entire process smooth and painless. The time you save can be reinvested into actually growing your business in that new state. The links to BZ's foreign qualification services, certificate of good standing and DBA registration is in the description below. Don't waste time struggling through this process when you can have experts handle it for you. I'd love to hear about your expansion plans. Drop a comment below about which state you're thinking of expanding to, and let's discuss the opportunities waiting for you there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll tackle another crucial business growth strategy.